Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk straight today about Poland's shiny new nuclear dream. Not the glossy brochure crap from Warsaw or Brussels. The real one. The bill that lands on your table, your kids' table, for decades. Because from here in Lithuania, watching our neighbors chase energy independence, it smells like the same old elite trap. Big promises, fat contracts for foreigners, and ordinary folks left holding the exploding tab. Feel that frustration bubbling? Good. Hang on, because this 42 billion euro monster is about to make your blood boil. So, December 9th, 2025, the European Commission rubber stamps state aid for Poland's first nuke plant. 3 Westinghouse AP1000 reactors, 3,750 megawatts total. Price? Around 42 billion euros. 42 billion. For a country where families still scrape zlotys for bread and heat. They call it strategic autonomy, green triumph, jobs galore. Ha! Autonomy, my ass. That's code for we'll lock you in debt, while US firms cash checks and Brussels clowns clap. You know the game. Elites sell fairy tales. You pay the interest. Does this piss you off already? It should. Let's rip the mask off with numbers they hate. Breathe. Start simple. 3 blocks, each about 1,250 megawatts on paper. But real output, closer to 1,100 to 1,150, like Vogtle's beasts. Divide 42 billion by 3,750 megawatts. 11 to 12,000 euros per kilowatt. Per one lousy kilowatt that might flicker on in 2033 if stars align. And stars? They don't. Look at the blueprint they copied. Vogtle 3 and 4 in Georgia, USA. Same AP1000 tech. Construction kicked off 2009. First unit, limped online July 2023, 14 years late. Second, 2024, still hemorrhaging. Original budget, $14.5 billion for 2. Final, 35 to 37 billion. Lawsuits and interest piled on. That's 16 grand per kilowatt. Triple sane projects. And 2025 update? Georgia households still cough up extra $45 monthly to service that mess. Feel it? Your Polish bills about to twin that pain, but with EU red tape on steroids. Now, why this tech? Why not something that doesn't eat budgets alive? Because politics, brothers. Washington whispers anti-Russia shield. Westinghouse lobbies hard. Bechtel snags the build gig. April 2025, they inked that engineering deal. Prep work till end 2025 contract. But track record? Westinghouse bankruptcy from Vogtle overruns, delays that make snails laugh. Poland? Site in Pomerania, Lubiatobo Kopolino. Seismic whispers, local fights. Elections flipping every 4 years. One government digs, next, reviews. Add 12 to 15 years like Vogtle. First power, 2040 to 2045. Your 30s now? Grandkids pay when it hums. Seriously, think about it. Elites toast independence in 2025. You rage at empty grids till 2040. Pissed? Good. That's the hook they hide. Breathe again. Feel that slow burn in your wallet. Now the who pays scam. State aid. 60 billion zloty. $15.5 billion. Locked in March 2025 by President Duda. That's taxpayer cash. 2025 to 2030, covering 30%. Rest, loans, EU slush funds, all repaid from, you guessed it, power tariffs. Households, shops, factories, nuclear fee sneaks in, calls it system charge or capacity magic. 2025 twist. Tusk's crew pushes hard post-election, but X is exploding. Posts screaming debt bomb for zlotys. One viral rant, Westinghouse feasts. Polish kids starve on 80 euro per megawatt hour. Yeah, math it. 42 billion over 60 years? 700 million yearly principal. Ignore interest. Add fuel, waste, staff, grid tweaks. Low billions outflow. Tariffs? 80 to 120 euro per megawatt hour to break even. Your eggs? Up 10%. Factory? Shuts night shift. Elites? Exempt. Jetting to summits. And the mockery? Gleeful, right? Brussels, those greenwashing geniuses who shut German nukes for virtue, now bless Poland's bill with exemplary cooperation. Exemplary for who? PEJ, State Puppet signs with Westinghouse Bechtel, May 2023, July 2024, green light from Climate Ministry. First Unit 2033, Dream On. X-Chatter, Tusk sells Seoul for US nod, Russia's Akkuyu laughs at half the cost. Let's compare that Sanity. Akkuyu Turkey, 4 VVER 1200s, 4,800 megawatts, $22 billion total, 4.6 grand per kilowatt. Construction 2018, first unit trials 2024, full by 2028. Why cheaper? Rosatom owns, builds fast, no endless bids. Turkey pays 12 cents per kilowatt hour fixed, 15 years, stable, no overrun circus. Poland picks pricey American for values, ignores Korean bids or SMR pilots. Geopolitics, US counters Russia shadow, but you foot the premium. Feel the hypocrisy? EU preaches affordable transition, delivers Vogtle 2.0. Pissed at the grift? Rethink why we swallow autonomy laced with debt. Layer deeper, hidden angles that crush ordinary lives. Geopolitics first. This ain't just power. It's NATO flex, Westinghouse as anti-Moscow shield, while Russia's Akkuyu powers Turkish factories cheap. 2025 trend. Trump tariffs bite imports. Energy ties tighten. Poland borrows US style, but euro rates sting. Real impacts? SME bankruptcies up 15% from 2022 gas spikes. Wages flat 10% real terms versus elite gains. Imagine, you're a welder in Gdansk. Bills up 30% post-2022. Now nuclear support adds another layer. Kids? Housing shortage 7 million units EU-wide. Prices rage 20% yearly. Your family evicted while lobbyists party on Bechtel contracts. Ex-Post nails it. 42 billion for 3 blocks. Chernobyl vibes, but we pay? Empathy hit. I see it from Vilnius. Our grids wobble too. Polish overruns spike regional prices. Your pain echoes here. Why tolerate? Elites ignore physics. AP1000's passive safety sounds cute till delays double costs. Now the rage spikes. Question this bullshit. Why bless Westinghouse flop when Akkuyu proves cheaper paths? Feel how it robs your future. Tariffs trap jobs fleeing to Vietnam. Kids inherit debt hell while Tusk speeches victory. Mock alternatives. Full coal cling? Pollution chokes. Renewables solo? Wind dies in winter. Bills yo-yo. Real fix? Mix smart. Extend coal gas bridges. Bid Koreans for SMRs. Map full costs public. But no. Prestige toy for status. 2025 fallout. Shut down data gaps? Wait, that's Fed. Here, election chaos risks mid-build halts, overruns to 60 billion easy. Predict. Next crisis. Say Baltic gas pinch. Tariffs soar 15%. Your taxes? Bail. Breathe. Pissed enough to spread? Good. Question the scam. Force change. Construction risks? Geology surprises. Protests flare. Pomerania locals already rumble on X. Not in my backyard, not on my dime. Regulation? EU ESG tweaks mid-build. Extra cyber, cooling. Billions more, you pay. Financing? Rates at 4% now. Delay 1 year, interest avalanche. Tech? AP1000's China snags. US lawsuits. Supply chain hell. All foreseeable, yet trust us. Same clowns who botched Nord Stream bets, 2021 gas panic, PR blitz incoming. 3D renders, thousands jobs, temporary, gone post-build, debt eternal. Zoom out, EU desperate, renewables flop on stability, gas weaponized, industry bolts. Poland, perfect mark, loyal, Russia scared, status hungry. US wins bigger, Westinghouse references, supply chain lock-in, euros flow. You, credit line for summits. From Baltic Edge, we shuttered Ignalina for safety, now beg imports. Poland's gamble echoes our pain. Ha, autonomy? Autonomy to bleed. So what now as normal guy? Don't swallow cheap atom lies. This hikes bills 5-10 years min, stabilizes maybe post-2040 if lucky. Watch tariffs creep. Nuclear levy hides the bite. Biz owner, don't bet on slogans. Assume industry pays premium. Households capped for votes. Families, teach kids math. Debt locks generations. No app uninstall. Spread truth. X rants grow. Demand bids. Real costs public. This pattern? Top-down decree. Sweet words, buried bills. When overruns hit, unforeseen, complex, call bullshit. We saw Vogtle. We know CapEx. We see who pays. Elites ignore simple physics and economics to play their games. Ordinary people get the bill and the risk. If this hidden bullshit is boiling inside you, good. If not, they will keep doing it and send you the next invoice anyway. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves and your loved ones. And remember, slogans don't pay bills. Hard choices do.